Forsaken has 10 unique survivor characters, each with their own strengths and playstyles. Winning 10 games in a row is already hard enough. But what if I had to use these different survivors after every single match? This wheel will randomly decide which survivor I'll need to use. And if I don't win with every survivor, the challenge is over. I've failed this challenge before, but thanks to you all, I'm back. This will be quite the crazy journey, so let's get right into it. Oh no, I got Dusekkar. This was the same survivor that I died with in the last attempt. And to make things worse, this next killer has over 1,000 survivor wins, so they're pretty experienced. Let's hope this video doesn't end too early. Items are a huge help for supporters, so my plan this round was to get items while shielding and zapping from a distance. However, there was only one tanky sentinel on the team, so I was a bit worried. The guest was distracting the killer, so I took off.
Bye, have a great time.
I didn't want to run too far though, because I had to support my teammates. Just as I stopped shielding, the killer appeared. What unlucky timing. I knew this time around that I couldn't do my usual distraction shenanigans, because Dusekkar has low health and no self-defense tools. I tried my best to slow the killer down from a distance, but the cool kid was already close enough to finish off the Elliot.
Ouch!
I was very worried about becoming the target, so I didn't want to shield others unless I felt like they really needed it.
Where your mom at?
I was mostly focused on keeping my distance.
Bruh.
But why? Why would you do that? Why would you do any of that?
I thought the cool kid would immediately switch to targeting me, so I stopped shielding too early.
Stupid!
I felt bad that the guest ended up getting hit hard because of my paranoia, so I decided to be less afraid for the rest of this round. I was still going to be pretty cautious though, especially after what happened in my previous attempt. Even after going near the killer just once, I was now the target. Average supporter experience, am I right? Luckily, the guest was still committed to helping me, so this time I made sure to shield him for as long as I could. The wall blocked my shield, so I went looking to zap the killer.
Come on, Doc, do it!
And since the guest was a good teammate, I gave him my medkit, even if it meant having less tools to keep myself alive. At least I zapped him and shielded him so he could get away and use the medkit I gave him. I knew the guest still needed time to recover, so I had to cover him for as long as I could. And the best way to do that, of course, is to be the target. I somehow stepped in the infested water, so I really needed my team's help. Unfortunately for me, both sentinels missed their abilities. But at least they were ready to distract and body block. The only thing I could do was zap the killer and hope my teammates would cover me the way I did for them. That was pretty close, but we made it. Let's see who's next. Builderman, not bad at all. I think his sentry is one of the best support tools in the game. And surely the killer won't be another experienced veteran. I also had some good faith in my teammates, so I trusted that they would utilize my buildings at least a little bit. And it was a good thing that we were in this map, because there's an amazing sentry spot. Placing a sentry right next to these stairs will slow the killer down on the way to the top, giving you lots of time to escape and extend a loop. But I accidentally placed it too close to the stairs, so the killer could break the sentry from down there if he wanted. At least my injured teammates knew to go near my sentry. The misplaced sentry still bought us a good amount of time, so next time, I'll make sure to place it correctly. All I had to do was wait for an opportunity to build again. This time, the killer would have to come all the way up the stairs to reach this sentry. I tried to get my teammates to notice that I rebuilt the sentry, but they didn't realize just yet. The sentry slowed the killer just enough to miss a hit, and the Shedletsky realized he should stay near. Of course, the killer noticed too, and went all the way up to break the sentry. If I just kept doing this, we definitely were going to win. But this time when I went up, a minion followed right behind me. I guess I just had to avoid it until it despawned, or until the round ended. Or my teammate can just eat a hit, I guess. There were just a few seconds, but all my teammates were kinda low on health.
Are you serious right now, bro?
Thankfully, we still pulled through. I probably should have built a health dispenser last round. That's all for today. Let's get 5,000 likes for the next part, which just might have exciting sentinels like Shedletsky and Guest. And subscribe so you can join the channel before we hit 100,000 subscribers.